You're not pressed it yet. Oh. Good.
All right, we're live. Right, hello everyone. Welcome to Feather Talk Wrestling. We're now live with your WWE SummerSlam predictions now. It's gonna be an interesting one. To be honest with you, we've got 10 big matches coming up for us at SummerSlam this week. So yeah, we've got some really interesting matches coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly read out. Hang on, let me just get out. Right, so the first match we've got is Nikki Ash versus Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship. We've got Roman Reigns versus John Cena for the Universal Championship. We've got Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg for the WWE Championship. The Usos versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Edge versus Seth Rollins. Sheamus versus Damian Priest for the United States Championship. Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie. And AJ Styles and Omos versus RK Bro, which is Randy Orton and Riddle for the Raw Tag Team Championships. So yeah, overall we got 10 massive fights coming up for us this Saturday, which is of course tomorrow night. So yeah, what one do you think we should predict? What one should we predict first then? Let me have a quick look.
Yeah, guys, you will probably notice that I am a little bit quieter than normal. It's because, oh, please don't tell me I've mucked it up again. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Please don't tell me I've mucked it up again. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, damn. Sorry about this, guys. Been trying to sort out my team, but I'm trying to sort out my Premier League fantasy team for tomorrow. I'm trying to sort out the team and everything. And I've got to do that before 11 p.m. because that's before 11 a.m. Sorry, because that's the deadline of that. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, it has to be by 11, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Got mine done, luckily. In time. Wait, I'm trying to work out. Wait, what match do you think is going to start the show?
I have to be honest, I think it'll probably be the Raw Tag Team titles.
Alright, okay. So should we predict that one first? So that one, we've got AJ Styles and Omos versus RK Bro for the Raw Tag Team Championships, which has obviously been an interesting rivalry. Obviously, Randy Orton and Riddle have been like the main highlight of it all, of course, because obviously Randy Orton made his return about 3 weeks ago, and then Riddle's obviously wanted to come back and be his partner, and then obviously in the past week, which was earlier on this week, we got Randy Orton say that Riddle now has his respect and they are going to be a team. And they are now officially going to be challenging AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team Championships in a very much anticipated fight overall. And I've got to say, it's been one of the rivalries that I've liked the most coming into this whole pay-per-view event, because I've got to say there has been a bit of a mix of the rivalries that I've enjoyed and that I haven't enjoyed them. And I've enjoyed this feud overall, to be honest. So yeah, it should be an interesting match overall. But I am looking forward to it. I feel like I feel like obviously AJ Styles and Riddle have also been going at it a bit, but now, I've always enjoyed Randy Orton and Riddle as a team, and now they're back fighting for the titles, as we probably all did expect in the end. But yeah, it's a massive match, and my prediction for it is going to be a RK Bro victory over them tonight. Not tonight, Saturday night. And RK Bro become the new Raw Tag Team Champions. That's my prediction for that match. Probably.
Well, I think this match is definitely going to be very interesting. As you said, Orton and Riddle, they officially reunited 2 weeks ago on it was either last week on Raw. They officially returned as a team. But I mean, the one thing you've got to think about, I mean, there could be no more pointless result than Styles and Omos retaining. I mean, they're a great tag team act, but the long build to Orton finally embracing Riddle as a true friend, it really needs to have the payoff of them really winning the tag team titles. I mean, if they do win it, I think the result could make them one of the loudest reactions of the night. I think if they do win this match, I mean, it would be incredible. I mean, Orton, I think Randy Orton's never won a tag team title. Hang on.
Wait, they've never won that. Wait, Orton's never won that. Wait, didn't he win? Oh, wait, he's never won the Raw Tag Team once, I don't think. He's won the
hang on. Yeah, hang on. I think he has.
Really?
Hang on. I'm checking. His I am checking. Give me a second. Just having a look. Oh, officially, actually, I know. Actually, Orton became a World Tag Team title champ with Edge to become the World Tag Team champions then.
Yeah, he won it with Edge, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's ever been the Raw Tag Team Champions. I think he has. I think it'd be his and Riddle's first time actually even competing in a match for the titles as well.
Right.
I'm not sure, but yeah, because I remember last year when Randy Orton and Edge were feuding, I remember like in video packages and stuff saying that they've been tag team champions and stuff.
Yeah, they are tag team champs, yeah. So I think this would be Orton's second time as a tag team champion, but it would be his first time actually winning the Raw or SmackDown tag team titles, since they got rebranded,
Mm-hmm.
But I think tonight, Riddle and Orton. I think if Orton hits the RKO on Styles, I think we're gonna have new tag team champs. I really do.
Yeah. Okay, so we're both predicting RK Bro.
Yep.
Okay, next up, should we do Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal or another one?
We'll do. In fairness, I would actually like to do the Edge versus Seth Rollins one.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this one's gone on for 7 years as well, hasn't it?
But this one has pretty much been building up for 7 years.
Mm.
I mean, ever since Rollins threatened to break Edge's neck, and Cena brought the authority back in 2014.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because John Cena ended up saving Edge from it, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah, that since 2014.
As I remember, from 2014, is Rollins threatened to do it anyway, and Cena saved him.
Yeah. This is gonna be really interesting because Edge wants revenge and Seth Rollins wants to finish Edge off for good.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is all over. What's happened between Seth Rollins and Edge with the Universal Championship and everything. I think Rollins has just really, he's just felt that he deserves the Universal Championship shot more than Edge does, and I reckon he was just like really, really furious that Edge managed to get his title shot before Rollins did, but he always felt that Rollins, he always felt that he deserved it more really, because Edge really, in his mind, Edge really hasn't done much since he's come back, really. I mean, Rollins has done quite a lot since he came back, so in his mind, I think he really felt that he deserved the title shot, so I think this will be interesting to see what happens between Edge and Rollins in this match.
Yeah, it has been built around the title because, as you said, Seth Rollins, what Edge took the opportunity away from him, like when he returned, and and then they brought back in from what happened 7 years ago. So yeah, it's definitely had a really good build to it, in my opinion. And yeah, it's like a first in a lifetime match as well. It's a dream match that people want to see. So yeah, I definitely do expect it. I expect it to be good overall. Two very good competitors going at it. To be honest with you, I mean, yeah, we've got a load of really good matches. But yeah, this is the match I'm most excited for as well. To be honest with you, because it's had the best builds overall, in my opinion. But yeah, if I had to predict who's going to win, obviously I think Edge is going to end up getting his revenge. I think Edge is going to end up getting his revenge on Seth Rollins, but there's a big possibility Seth Rollins does finish off Edge here. But no, I have got Edge winning though. After a really tight battle, to be honest with you. But yeah, Edge is winning it, in my opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, though, I think Rollins, he will definitely stick to his word. I mean, as he said, Rollins, he said before that definitely said before that Rollins really again, he feels in his own mind that he deserves it more than Edge, and I think Rollins will definitely stick to his word, and I think he will win the match tonight, and I think will also break Edge's neck in the process.
Oh, really? Okay, that would actually be an interesting
Because
ending.
I think just really, if he hits the Falcon Arrow or the Stomp, I think just really that will do like huge damage to Edge's neck. So yeah, I think Seth Rollins, I think he'll break Edge's neck in the first place. I think he'll break Edge's neck that tomorrow night. And I think Seth Rollins, he will walk out victorious.
Interesting. So we both got different ones there.
Yeah. Definitely.
Next up, what one do you want to do next?
I think let's do the McIntyre one.
Yeah, obviously these two have a lot of history together. I feel like it should have been built up a bit more about 3MB as it has, because it hasn't exactly really been built around 3MB. They haven't really brought 3MB into the whole equation. What they've really done is Drew McIntyre's broken Jinder Mahal's bike. Jinder Mahal broke one of Drew McIntyre. Well, he broke a fake sword of Drew McIntyre's, I think. And then obviously Veer and Shanky are both banned from ringside for it, which of course does give Drew McIntyre a big advantage. But
yeah, I reckon Veer and Shanky, I reckon they'll probably that Jinder probably finds some way to get them involved in this matchup. You know, I reckon even though they're banned from ringside, I reckon he'll still find some way to get them involved in this match. And I reckon if they do get involved, and then McIntyre he knocks them out of the ring and beats Mahal, I reckon that could probably be the end of that three-way partnership between those three. Yeah, because I mean we saw Veer and Shanky a few weeks ago go a bit off on Jinder, I think, really. So I think tonight could possibly be the night where that partnership between the three of them ends tomorrow night.
Yeah, it could do actually. What could happen though is I reckon possibly Veer and Jinder Mahal stay together and Shanky leaves them. That's what I reckon could happen. But yeah, I don't think the build has exactly been as great as we thought, but still, I'm definitely looking forward to the match. And I am predicting a Drew McIntyre win. I do think Drew McIntyre will hit Jinder Mahal with the Claymore and will end up getting a big win over him, and hopefully end up building his way back into that title picture.
Yeah, I think Drew. I think he'll probably. I think really Drew McIntyre. He's just still been that force that people really don't want to get themselves involved with, and I think that McIntyre really could get the. I think he will get the win, but I think probably McIntyre will do a bit of showing off and everything, just to really give himself just a bit of fun with Jinder before he then finishes him off, and then Veer and Shanky will come down the ring, and then probably will probably try and attack him, and they may get a Glasgow kiss or a Claymore in return.
Yeah.
I think Drew, he'll have I think he's going to have a huge advantage tomorrow night. It's going to be massive for him. So I think he could. I think he will get the win tomorrow night. Definitely.
Same, Drew. So we're both going with Drew for that.
Yeah.
Also, the next one I think we should do, just to get out of the way, it's been the feud that people mostly, haven't really liked that much, like Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie.
Oh yeah, let's get this one out of the way, please. I mean,
I mean,
seriously.
it's been a joke of a feud, to be honest.
I mean, really, just right? Can we just get this one out of the way? Because seriously, I mean, just any time I talk about Eva Marie, I'll probably just want to pour something down my mouth so I don't have to get that bad taste of her.
Yeah, I don't like talking about Eva Marie. I don't like talking about that stupid doll,
Eva
Lily.
Marie just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It's just like a yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm predicting Alexa Bliss to beat her, just to get that.
Yeah, definitely. I think Alexa Bliss, I think she'll win this one, no doubt. I mean, she's really had Eva Marie and Doudrop's number when it comes to wrestling either one of them in the ring over these last few weeks. So really, I think it's definitely going to be Alexa Bliss win this one.
Yeah. Okay, so we both got that one done quite quick.
Eva Marie, I mean, I think Eva Marie she's not working like she just really is absolutely terrible in the things she does, and I think she's just been getting lucky with these wins of hers. Either Doudrop gets involved, or she manages to find some way to do something cheeky to get herself the win, But I think tonight definitely going to be. I think tomorrow night will definitely be the night where her luck runs out for good.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, there. So the next one, let's see. The Usos versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio.
No, actually, the one I actually want to do is actually, we'll do SmackDown one.
Okay.
Yeah, tag team titles.
Okay, so it's a rematch from Money in the Bank. Obviously, Usos won the titles off the Mysterios last time with a little bit of cheating in it, of course.
Well,
These two
was
teams,
a bit of luck, really.
these two teams are kind of been, cheating each other out, like in the singles match and stuff, where they're tag team.
We saw a few weeks ago where it was Rey Mysterio versus what was it, Jey Uso, where Dominic he just gave his father a little bit of a helping foot, if you will, in there, and they won, and Rey Mysterio won the match. So I think that it's going to be a really interesting one. I mean, really, it doesn't help that the Rey and Dominic rivalry, it's just seemed to serve Reigns' story more than build anything meaningful for the teams involved in this. So, yeah, I just really going to be an interesting one. Just really going to be an interesting match between two really interesting teams. The Usos 7-time tag team champs against Rey and Dominic, who they beat for the tag team titles at Money in the Bank. So I think it will be interesting to see how these two teams do. But I think the Usos will be retaining the SmackDown tag team titles.
Yeah, I agree with you as well. I think the Usos are going to retain with a little bit of, that cheating, pitching each other onto the pin and stuff.
Yeah.
The Usos retain.
Yeah, I think they will retain. Yeah,
That's
definitely.
what I reckon.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the other one that you wanted to predict?
The one I was actually thinking of was the US Championship match. Sheamus
Oh yeah,
versus
Sheamus
Damian
versus
Priest.
yeah. Oh yeah, because the Miz has been kind of getting involved in this one, kind of feuding with Damian Priest, and Sheamus has kind of been involved in it as well.
Yeah, but really, I
Yeah,
think it'll be interesting to see how
definitely
Sheamus does
toughest.
in this match. I mean, really, during the Thunderdome era, I think Sheamus was really one of the men who really thrived, not because of the lack of the crowd, but because he got the opportunity to remind everyone how good he was and how good he is. I mean, his US title run has been a bit of a hit and miss because, I mean, he's only really defended the title against one man so far, and that was pretty much because of an attack before the match even took place. But
Yeah,
I think really I think what Damian Priest has been able to do ever since WrestleMania 37 when he defeated The Miz and John Morrison with a bit of help of Bad Bunny's help, managed to defeat John Morrison and The Miz. So I think what Damian Priest has been able to do, I think he's only had one defeat ever since. I think he's ever had only one defeat since he came over to Raw, and that was, I think, it was against John Morrison. I think it might have been that, but
yeah, might have been.
I think Damian Priest, he deserves this title match. I mean, I think Damian Priest, he deserves a title shot, which he is getting, and I think come SummerSlam, I think we could be seeing a new US champion in Damian Priest.
Yeah, definitely Sheamus' toughest test yet, 100%. As you said, he's had really only 1, 2 defenses really at the title,
Only
but
one, actually, I think.
one, yeah. Oh wait, no, he defended against Ricochet as well.
No,
And
it
to
wasn't
Miz,
against
yeah.
Ricochet. No, he didn't defend it against Ricochet. I think it was just like a championship. It was like a championship. What do they call it now?
Championship contenders match.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it really
Uh,
wasn't a championship match. I think he's only had like the one US title defense ever since he won it against Riddle at WrestleMania 37. So I think really, yeah, just really think
yeah.
it's someone
It's
else's turn, and Damian Priest is the one to do that.
Yeah, this is that. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for Sheamus this one, and also it is gonna be it's also gonna be a tough one for Priest for Damian Priest as well. But I do expect Damian Priest to become the new champion in this one. I feel like he's a
I've
lot
got a
more
feeling
dominant
the
than
Miz is
Sheamus.
going to be involved in this somehow.
Pardon?
I've got a feeling the Miz is going to get involved in this somehow.
Oh yeah, he could do.
Yeah, I just got a feeling of that happening. I mean, seriously, the Miz and John Morrison, they've just had their thing with Damian Priest over these last few months. So I really think the Miz and John Morrison, they somehow will get involved in this match. Either the Miz will attack John Morrison, no, not attack John Morrison, I meant attack Damian Priest on the outside, or John Morrison will squirt Damian Priest to distract him, and Sheamus pick up the win like that, or possibly might end up in John Morrison helping out Damian Priest and accidentally squirting Sheamus.
I reckon what does happen, they both will get involved, but Damian Priest beats them both up though, and Damian Priest does manage to beat. He will manage to beat Sheamus and become the new United States champion. So yeah, Damian Priest wins no matter what happens, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyway. But yeah, in my opinion, Damian Priest wins.
Damian Priest for the win, in my opinion.
Okay, next one. Let's have a look. Should we do the triple threat match?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nikki Ash defending her title against Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Obviously, as we were saying last month, we're not really no one was really enjoying the feud between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley, and now Nikki Cross has been added to it. It's still kind of the same old thing, really. We haven't really got much of a story to it. We just got them, just fighting each other every week, really. So still haven't really enjoyed it. I'm not exactly really hyped for the match and the build-up, but I know it's going to be good, but I'm not exactly really hyped for this match, if you get what I mean. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But for this, I've got Charlotte Flair becoming the new Raw Women's Tag Team Champion. Not tag team. I got Charlotte Flair.
Did you get tag team in there?
I don't know what that.
Where did you get that in there? Don't you mean women's champion, not tag
Charlotte Flair to become the Raw Women's champion by that time.
Oh, dear Lord. I knew it was either going to be me or you messing it up tonight, but nothing like that. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, blimey.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair to win the match. Yeah, that's what I'm predicting.
I think really, I disagree. Really, I think Nikki Cross. I mean, she's had a bit of a mixed bunch of results since she became Raw Women's Champion. I mean, she lost to Charlotte Flair. Right after. It was the Raw after she cashed in the Money in the Bank contract on Charlotte. So really, yeah, she lost that one. Then she managed to pick up the win in the No Holds Barred match. Then Charlotte Flair disrupted her match against Rhea Ripley. And then, of course, this past Monday, Rhea Ripley managed to get the win on Nikki Cross. So Nikki Cross, she's had a bit of a mixed result. A bit of a mixed result, really, as champion. But I think Nikki Cross, I think she has enough in her to really have a good match. But I don't think it'll be Nikki getting pinned. I think it'll probably be Rhea Ripley pinning Charlotte Flair to become Raw Women's Champion.
Again. Oh, okay. So we've gone different there as well. We've had a few different predictions today, actually.
We have.
Interesting.
Yeah, Edge versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I said
Seth Rollins. We've had a mixed opinion on.
Yeah,
and I think we've had a mixed opinion.
We've had a mixed opinion on the triple threat. We've had a mixed opinion on what was the other one? I had a mixed opinion on the other one, I'm sure.
You mean Edge versus Seth Rollins?
Yeah, we had a mixed opinion on that one. Yeah.
So we've only had a mixed opinion on 2 matches so far.
Oh, I thought we had 3. I don't know.
No, we've had 2.
Yes, it is 2, isn't it?
Yeah, we said Raw Tag Team title match. We both said RK Bro to win it.
Yeah.
On the US title one, we said Damian Priest to win.
And we said Drew
McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. We said McIntyre to win.
It's 2.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss. We both said to beat Eva Marie. And I think there was one more we said about.
Oh yeah, we both said the Usos.
Yeah, and we both said the Usos.
We
That
only had two, and I said we had quite a few. I thought we had a load.
it happens, mate. It happens. Trust me. I've been there.
Right. How
Okay,
much more
so
we
next
got?
one.
I think how much we got? We got 3 left. So Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. Should we do?
Oh, now this one has been full of speculation. I mean, ever since what Sasha Banks did to Bianca Belair at the contract signing, I mean, it's been all debate on whether the match would go ahead, whether it wouldn't. I mean, it's been all debate on that, but really, I think it's going to be a really interesting match to watch. Ever since Sasha Banks, she came back, and then she and Bianca Belair won the main event tag team match against Zelina Vega and Carmella. Then Sasha Banks turns on Belair and puts the bank statement on her. Then it's at the contract signing again. And
Yeah, they've both
really,
been beating.
these
Yeah,
two
I think
just
Sasha
have
Banks has been beating her up.
What were you saying?
Sasha Banks has just been beating her up all the past couple of weeks, really.
Yeah, she just really has been. Yeah, I think just really. Also, I think Sasha Banks. I think really she really will want to get that title back ever since losing it at WrestleMania 37. I mean, Carmella and Zelina Vega.
Oh yeah.
They haven't exactly been Bianca Belair's biggest fans of late. I mean, they attacked her last week on SmackDown. So, yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting to see how it all goes down. But if I have to be honest, I think Banks, if Carmella and Zelina Vega get involved somehow, I think that Sasha Banks, she could really put Bianca Belair under some pressure, but I think Belair is going to come through it and retain the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yeah, as you were saying, Carmella and Selena Vega obviously they've been, aligning themselves with Sasha Banks, and they could possibly be a factor in this, but I don't think they will. I think Bianca Belair is good enough to win this match and retain her title. But the question is, obviously the match that they had at, of course, WrestleMania was fantastic. They had a fantastic match.
It was absolutely
WrestleMania. WrestleMania is
do,
fantastic. But
what
do
those
you
two
think?
managed to do at WrestleMania 37, that was just beyond words. I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
It was an incredible matchup and just really gave WrestleMania 37 night one. I think it just really gave it that brilliant ending that we knew we were going to get.
You think now this is going to be better than the match that we saw earlier on in the year?
No, I don't think the rematch will be as good. I mean, we've seen matches before that just are absolutely incredible. I mean, they're absolutely phenomenal matches, and even though the challenger, he'll get like a rematch. So I'm guessing Sasha Banks might get another rematch gets the rematch here at SummerSlam. I just think that this rematch, it won't be as good as the one we saw at WrestleMania. I don't think this match will ever top that match we saw at WrestleMania 37 night one.
Fair enough. Right, so we went with the Bianca Belair and that. So we got 2 more left. Should we do Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg first?
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, this has been interesting to me because obviously, the past couple of weeks, Bobby Lashley and MVP have been kind of bringing Goldberg's son into it, haven't they? Kind of made it a bit personal with Goldberg.
Yeah.
Obviously, loads of people aren't that happy that Goldberg's just been handed the opportunity once again. But I find the rivalry interesting, though, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but really, I think it was like that at the Royal Rumble. I mean, he was just handed it on a plate. I mean, if you remember what happened at the Royal Rumble earlier this year, guys, Goldberg, he had a championship match made official against Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, but again, he lost against McIntyre within, what was it, 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But I just think that Goldberg really is going to be interesting to see what it goes for. I mean, really, it's clear that WWE and Goldberg, they're just content to continue doing those 3-minute matches. I mean, it really wouldn't make sense for Goldberg to win here, but really it didn't make sense for him to take the Universal Championship off the Fiend Bray Wyatt at Super Showdown in 2020. And it happened, effectively permanently destroying the Fiend character and setting off a chain reaction that eventually led to Wyatt and WWE parting ways. But really, in the interest of a misguided, shock title change in front of a packed stadium, it may happen again. But the one thing Goldberg, he didn't anticipate, he is going up against a man that is truly brutal. He's an absolute brutal man. He's a brutal man. I mean, he will just pick on absolutely anyone if he has to, and that is the almighty WWE champion Bobby Lashley. And I think that Lashley, he will make it difficult for Goldberg, but I think if Goldberg does what he did to Lesnar, what Lesnar did right at the start of their match back at Survivor Series in 2016.
Oh yeah, that one.
Give him get him in the corner, give him a few like that. I think really Goldberg will be like unfazed, then probably deliver a couple of spears and a jackhammer. And I think definitely Goldberg, if he does those sorts of things, and if he does that spear like he did on Monday Night Raw this past Monday, I think we could see a new WWE champion in Goldberg. And also, if that happens, could that mean we see Drew McIntyre back on the WWE Championship scene and we see a Goldberg versus McIntyre too?
Oh yeah, possibly. Wait, so is your prediction Goldberg?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, obviously it's been an interesting build. Hasn't been too bad. Obviously, I really want Bobby Lashley to win this, even though I shouldn't because he's the bad guy.
Yeah, I mean, just really, you shouldn't.
But yeah, I want Bobby Lashley to win because I really don't want Goldberg being the champion. But what could happen here, I'm predicting a Bobby Lashley win, but possibly could we see Big E then cash in after?
Oh, of course!
That's what I
heard about that. You brought it right in there, didn't you?
I reckon he might get revenge on what Bobby did to Kofi Kingston.
What Lashley has done to Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think that definitely could be a possibility. I mean, still, I think Lashley, I think this match, really, again, I think the one thing you've got to think here is when it comes to the Money in the Bank contract, if Goldberg and Lashley, if they have like a 10-minute matchup, I think it will take it out of them. Definitely take it out of them physically. It will take it out of them physically, and they will both be really exhausted. And if that sort of match happens, I think Big E, that would be the perfect time to slip in there, cash in the contract. You could be WWE champion by the end of the night.
Yeah, so that's a real interesting possibility because I can't see Big E cashing in on Roman Reigns, but I can see him cashing in on Bobby Lashley because I didn't mean to do that because it makes more sense if he cashes in on Bobby Lashley instead.
Yeah, I think it'd just make more sense if it's either on Lashley or Goldberg.
Yeah.
Just really than it does on it ever being on Roman if he retains or on Cena.
Yeah. So an interesting one there. And then after that, we of course now are at our main event. We got Roman Reigns versus the leader of the C Nation, Cena.
Did you say your prediction for that one?
Oh yeah, Bobby Lashley wins.
Okay.
Possible Big E cash in.
Yeah, okay, that's fine with me. Okay. Final one, of course, the main event of the night. The biggest match pretty much for Roman Reigns yet. His Universal Championship on the line up against the 16-time world champion John Cena. And this, for John Cena, this is a chance for him to really rewrite history. For him to become,
if he wins here.
Yeah, and to break the record that Ric Flair set all those years ago.
Yeah.
So really, I think Cena, he really has that euphemism, doesn't he? I mean, what he's been able to do since he first came into WWE, got his first championship. I mean, he's been able to beat the likes of Edge, of The Big Show, of Triple H, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, all pretty much, well, apart from CM Punk, all legends in WWE. Been able to really topple those legends and also really settle his demons, if you will. Because I mean that match he's had some really brutal matches. I mean, managed to beat The Miz in a I Quit match. He managed to beat Batista in an I Quit match. He beat Edge in a TLC. He beat certain Alberto Del Rio at Hell in a Cell. Was that inside Hell in a Cell or was it not?
I think it was inside Hell in a Cell, yeah.
Well, if it was, then that is a brutal one as well, because I mean, just know about that structure, really. And again, Cena, I mean, I think he's just been in some of the most brutal matches in WWE history, and he's just managed to come out of it as the as the victor, or he's been able to come out of it with either the WWE Championship round his waist or the World Heavyweight Championship round his waist. It's just absolutely been incredible what Cena's managed to accomplish in WWE, and I really think that this will be his most brutal and testing match yet against the Tribal Chief.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be an interesting one. I mean, as you've been saying, like everything that John Cena's done, and just the most brute, and just everything that John Cena's been through with all of his titles, matches, stuff like it. I mean, he's probably he probably is one of the greatest of all time, definitely. But if you look at Roman Reigns as well, though, he's done a lot as well. He's the tribal chief. He's had quite a few solid title reigns. He's held on to those titles for a very long time. If Roman Reigns wins, then he's held on to the title for about a year as well. If he beats John Cena, this is definitely
it would be
real tough shot for it.
It wouldn't be a year per se. It would be more than at least a week until he would have held on to it for that year.
Oh yeah, of
you won
course.
it at
Basically, if he
win it at
wins,
SummerSlam, you won it at Payback.
oh yeah, but basically, if he wins, though, he is gonna be able to hold on to it for over a year, though. If he beats Cena.
Yeah,
But definitely his toughest challenge, Roman Reigns, and John Cena's could be his toughest challenge that he's had in a very long time. To be honest with you, Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns is unbeaten since I don't know, like early 2020 or late 2019, I think.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns hasn't lost in a very long time, so it's going to be a real tough fight for John Cena. I mean, obviously, as John Cena was saying the other week, Roman Reigns is going to beat him up, but all John Cena needs is just to AA him, and then he just needs the 1, 2, 3. So Roman could dominate, but John Cena just needs the AA to finish it off.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen Roman in that match they had in 2017. We've seen him power out of the AA before, so
yeah,
really, I think Cena. I think if Roman is tired out by the time Cena puts the AA on him, or he locks in the STF, I think we could see a new Universal Champion in John Cena. But I think with Roman, though, you can never tell what he's going to do. I mean, he's been able to really come out of the most brutal matches, still Universal Champion. I mean, he was able to come out of the Royal Rumble still as Universal Champion, even though he was handcuffed to something else by Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah,
and really, just really, he's just been able to come out those matches unscathed and still Universal Champion. But I think with John Cena, though, he's never going to give up until it actually is all over. So it's definitely going to be an interesting match tomorrow, and whatever Reigns and Cena say tonight on SmackDown, I think definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, they're having a final face-to-face tonight, aren't they? Which is going to be interesting because last week on the mic, it was a really good promo battle that they had last week.
Oh yeah, that was incredible last week. That promo,
really good,
absolutely brilliant.
But yeah, my prediction for this is that I really want John Cena to win and break the World Championship record and become a 17th.
But it's going to be.
Unfortunately, I can't see it happening though. I see Roman Reigns retaining. And making John Cena tap out from the guillotine.
Really, if we're coming from it, I think again, I really do want Cena to become 17-time champion, but we got to be realistic. I don't think Roman will either will let that happen or want to let that happen. I mean, seriously, I mean that Universal Championship. I mean, it's just means a lot to Roman Reigns right now. So if he lets it go tomorrow night, I think he'd be absolutely crushed by it. But I think we will have a 7. I think John Cena tomorrow night. I think he will be 17-time world champion tomorrow night.
What do you think Cena's going to win?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. I hope you're right, to be honest.
Yeah, I do hope I'm right as well. But I mean, again, just really, could the Usos have something to do with it? Could Jey Uso come down the ring with Roman and do something that helps Roman win it? Or could John Cena have the Mysterios by his side for the match, just in case the Usos try anything?
Oh yeah, possibly. Actually, didn't think of that.
We saw, because when it came to the Usos and Edge, we saw the Mysterios come down to the ring and deal with the Usos. So could that happen again at SummerSlam? That sort of thing happening?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see till tomorrow night then, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we've got 3 different predictions for this show.
Yeah, there's 3 different predictions. Yeah.
Apart from that, we got
actually,
7.
I think it's 4.
Wait, so we got
4.
So I said Roman Reigns, you said John Cena.
Yeah, I've said. Hang on, I know
You
from match.
You say, oh wait, it's 4 because you said Goldberg. I said Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, I've gone Cena. You've gone Reigns. So that's 1.
Oh wait,
I
you said Rhea Ripley. I said Nikki Ash.
Yeah, that's 3.
Oh wait, no, I said Charlotte Flair. You said Rhea Ripley. I said Edge. You said Steph Rollins.
Yeah, so that's 4.
Yeah, it's 4. It is 4.
Yeah, definitely it's 4.
4 different. Okay, that's interesting. And 4 different ones.
Definitely interesting predictions. But the question is, guys. We've done the predictions. Question is now, are those predictions gonna be correct? Because we've literally got in nearly 24 hours. Actually, I think it's gone past 24 hours now.
I'm gonna check quick.
I think
does it start at 12 or what?
Yeah, in 22 hours. It starts at 1 a.m.
1, okay.
Start. I've checked it out and everything. But anyway, pretty much for loads of WWE fans, we've got pretty much nigh on. We've got 25 hours, 15 minutes to go until SummerSlam starts. So what's going to happen? We don't know. We'll just have to wait another 25 hours to go until SummerSlam.
Yeah, so very interesting. Not long at all there at all.
No, plus it's also like, what is it till NXT TakeOver? Is it like
48 hours, I think. 49 hours, I think.
48 or is it 49?
Well,
it'd be 49 hours, 15 minutes, surely.
Yeah, I think you're about right there. Yeah,
definitely, yeah. Whew.
Interesting then.
Yeah, definitely very interesting predictions from both of us.
Yeah. Anyway, should we wrap it up probably?
Yep, let's wrap it up.
Okay, guys. So yeah, they're all our predictions for today, of course.
Yep.
After.
Of course. Also, guys, let us know your predictions on these matches. We've done. What do you think? Do you agree with us? Disagree with us? What do you think's going to happen at SummerSlam? Let us know your predictions down in the comments. If the comments are open, hopefully they will be.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will be. And also make sure to like this stream, subscribe to the channel, and also make sure to put the notification bell on for future videos and streams.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching.
One last thing, guys. One last thing, quick. I will officially be doing a SmackDown stream tonight, with it being the final SmackDown before SummerSlam. I'm going to be doing a SmackDown stream tonight. But mind you, that depends if I'm feeling well enough for it, because I've been a bit iffy throughout the day, but hopefully I'll be all right for it. If I'm not, I'll let you guys know about it.
Yeah, I might join you. I won't make any promises, but I might.
Yeah, okay, that's fine, mate. That's fine. If you can make it.
I'll be there tomorrow, though. I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely going to be there tomorrow, won't you? I mean, SummerSlam. You can't miss SummerSlam. Yeah. Plus, that'll be, what will it be? When did we put up that first video? I think it might be our anniversary coming up soon.
I think we started like mid-September or something. Mid-September.
I'll check it.
Yeah.
I'll check it. Definitely, I'll check it. But anyway, guys, we'll see you later.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.